What's up guys, and welcome back once again to Dowsett Reviews Tech. Today I'm checking out an Elgato Stream Deck rival, so a cheaper alternative to the Elgato Stream Deck, which is the D6 from Fifine. So thank you to them for sending this over to me. This is the D6 programmable stream controller. So we're going to go through this, show you what it can do, obviously unbox it and show you what you get, what it looks like, everything like that. And then we're going to get it plugged into the system, and we'll show you what it does, a little talk through the software. Should be a relatively quick video, and obviously we'll show you how it functions as well, and then obviously give my final thoughts at the end as to whether it's worth buying or not. So stay tuned, let's take a look. So as we said at the start, this is the Ampligame by Fifine, the D6 programmable stream controller, so like a cheap alternative, or a cheaper alternative to the Stream Deck by Elgato. Obviously the Elgato is very expensive, especially one with 15 keys. I'm sure it's well over £100, $100, like $120 I think, something like that, whereas this is like, I want to say 70 or 80, but there'll be a link in the description below for you to have a look at the actual price for it. Also it's got some RGB around the bottom as well. It's compatible with OBS and obviously switchable RGB, I've just said. Quick rundown of the features: 15 programmable macro keys, controllable RGB lights, visible LCD keyboard, so each key has an image on it. Complex workflow integrated in one key. Customizable icons, multiple software applied, whatever that means. And the box comes with a stream controller, USB cable and manual. So let's take it out of the box and have a look at what you get. So we get a short instruction manual, which will just show you everything you need to know in terms of downloading software and things like that, and what everything does. Should hopefully be quite self-explanatory. Then we get USB cable included, which is, yeah, fine, everything you need to get going. And then we have the, I'm going to probably call it Stream Deck quite a few times, but I mean, when I say that, I mean the D6. We have the D6 stream controller, Ampligame, as it says at the top there, with a protective cover at the top. Let's take that off and have a look. And then we've got our 15 keys, quite large keys as well. So like I say, each one of these has got an image that can go on. You can change the image that goes on it for what it does, and things like that. So yeah, you've got 15 keys there, plenty of keys to do most things. And like I say, you've got the RGB diffused light around the outside. I think it is just on the button there. It's not controlled by software. I'm not really sure why. It would have been nice if you can control it that and obviously sync it to your PC. And then you've got USB-C there as well. Excuse the music if you know that outside. Yeah, anyway, so that's the controller. Not really much more to show you there. As you can see, it's a controller. So we'll get it plugged in, we'll have a quick look at the software, and then we'll give you my final thoughts. Right, so first of all I want to talk you through the software that it comes with. This is the Fifine control deck. It says devices connected up here. Hopefully you can see this enough to understand what's going off. Sorry, I would use screen capture, however my microphone is not working at the moment for my PC, so I'm using the camera one as it is. So we've got the main screen here, which actually shows you 15 keys. As it stands, when it first turns on, this basically shows up and says Fifine D6 on it, and then goes blank. RGB around the side, looks really, really nice. Control that by the button on the back, I believe, he says. Oh, that just turns it on and off. We'll have a look at that in a bit. But as it is, it's just blank at the moment because I've got a blank screen here for what each bit can do. So we'll have a quick look through it. We've got a Fifine control deck down the side here. Which gives you options of create a folder, scene shift, previous page, next page, go to page, page indicator, brightness and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure how we do that at the moment, but we'll have a look into that. So we've got a toolbox which gives you hotkeys for websites and things like that. Stuff for audio player, play and stop audio, operational flow, action flow and carousel. I'm not sure what that does. I assume that's sort of a custom sort of thing you can do. OBS Studio, buttons you can put in there for different things in OBS. Useful notes, we've got remember things and record to do. So this is all the kind of stuff you can add to it. Weather query, calendar, and then time options. You can add time and stuff like that to it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at basically changing something on that. So we'll click the top left key, and then let's go, I don't know, let's find something to open. Right, so first of all what we're going to do is we're going to open an app. We've got open here as well. We're going to open an app. Open, I assume, is going to open a folder. So we're going to go open an app there, and as you can see it's automatically populated that with the 3D Mark logo, probably because it's at the top of the app list name. And as you can see, you've got app name down here which says 3D Mark, and then we can do this drop down list and we can literally pretty much choose everything that's installed on this PC, which is really cool. I'm really happy with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to find Steam. So we'll put that on there. Steam, switches to the Steam logo, and there we go. We've got Steam on the first key, and as you can see, we've now got Steam on the Stream Deck as well. Sorry, D6 by Ampligame, and looks really cool as well, to be fair. Sorry about the glare from the lights. So we've got that there. What I'm going to do is going to add a few more things. Like I say, we've got all this stuff down the side. We can add hotkeys, websites, open apps, text, password. Basically, you can just put text onto the screen and things like that. One thing I haven't seen, I don't know if it's available, is anything to do with sort of PC stats, so like your temperatures and stuff like that. I can't see anything in here that allows you to do that, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I can't see anything that allows you to do that in here, but I will speak to Fifine and see if they've got plans to add that in. Hopefully they do, because it would be nice to see something like that. But yeah, I can't see anything in here. So obviously I know on the Stream Deck, I believe you can add it so you get your sort of CPU temperature and stuff on the buttons, but I can't see that here. So what I'm going to do is going to add loads of stuff onto it, and then we'll see, and I'll basically show you what I've done at the end. I'll get sort of try and populate most of it so we can see what's going off. So as you can see, we've now got it set up. I've just done a few keys so far. So basically, I've got sort of my main used ones across the top here: Steam, DaVinci Resolve, Armoury Crate, Chrome, and a link to my YouTube. You see, I press that, and it comes straight up there. So we've got that works. Press Chrome. Chrome just comes up as standard, as you can see. We've got Steam. Press that. That will start. Steam takes a while to start for some reason, though I don't know why, but that is starting up. As you can see, Steam started up and started to update. The other things I've done as well on here, you can create folders. So here I've got one for games, press games, and then I get icon for Resident Evil 2 and Dying Light 2. You can add tags into the bottom here as well, so you can put names on them as well. So if you don't know what they are, obviously that just says a number 2 for their symbol, but I know what it is. Obviously you can fill that up. You can also have more than one page in each folder and things like that. Press that and to go back, and I've also set a benchmarking folder up as well. Press that. I've got 3D Mark, Cinebench, Unigine Superposition, and I've got hardware info. So if I press Cinebench Superposition, you see that starts up now, and we've got I've accidentally what I've accidentally done is include the install folder for that, so that's an issue there where I've messed up myself, but that's not a problem. So I can press Cinebench, and Cinebench starts up, as you can see there, and then literally 3D Mark as well. It'll take me straight to 3D Mark, and then we've got all your back to the home page as well. Obviously you can have more than one home page as well, more than one sort of, you can go next page and things like that to get more than one page of icons, so you're pretty much limitless of what you can do on this. You can also set up hotkeys for copy paste, things like that. If it's stuff you do quite often, or links in your editing software such as DaVinci, you'll be able to set up a hotkey that will basically do like a macro, and then perform the action you want it to perform, sort of cut a scene and things like that, or go to a certain menu, that kind of stuff. As long as you know the hotkey for it, you can do all that sort of stuff. But like I say, you can add anything in here. These, when you add a folder, it gives you a folder image, but you can literally go on and you can customize the image, so you can download your own image and put it in there. And obviously, as you can see, I put games in there, I put a controller, I'm a benchmarking, I put a sort of a speedo kind of thing on there as well for benchmarking, so I know what it does. Obviously you can leave it as a standard folder if you want, but this can do pretty much everything you need it to do. And so far, from what I've seen, I've never used a Stream Deck, but from what I'm seeing, it's just as good as a Stream Deck and does everything you need it to do. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. If there's anything you need to see more on this, or you want to know more, then obviously leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you need me to do a follow-up video or anything, then I can always do that. There is guides and stuff on Fifine's website for setting this up as well, so that's really good to see. So we'll go back up top and we'll have a talk about what I feel about this and whether you should buy it or not. Right, so there we have the D6 from Fifine, their stream controller, like a Elgato Stream Deck, as I have mentioned previously, and so far so good. I've been really impressed with using this. Like I say, I've set up a few keys. I've only set up sort of 5 on the home page and a couple of folders with games on my benchmarking stuff that obviously I'm going to use quite often for doing YouTube stuff like this video here. So this is going to help me out massively as well. So again, massive thank you to Fifine. This is something that's actually going to help me as well, and will help you if you do stuff like this. Even if you don't do streaming or YouTube or things like that, this is obviously pretty cool for having just quick access to all your apps and games and stuff like that. You can just set up for games and go, if you're a massive gamer and you play loads of different games, you can literally bang in and out of menus and go, I want that game, or that game, and it will load it straight up for you at the touch of a button on this macro keyboard. So far I'm absolutely blown away by this. I've just noticed on it as well, there's an option to turn the brightness up. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but turn the brightness up and it's even better now. I'm even more happy with it, that it looks clearer, because it's brighter as well. It'll also automatically turn off, which I didn't mention before, and you can set it to sort of time, or you can tell it to do it with whenever the PC turns your monitor off, and things like that. So that's a good little feature as well. You can have it the software start up on your PC startup, or obviously be done manually, and change that. I think you can even, from what I saw, you can change sort of the startup screen as well. At the moment it just says Fifine D6 on it, but I think you can actually change that as well and put your own image on it. Something I might do later, but from what I can see on the software, you can do that. There's lots of customizability on the software, really easy to use. And I also found out when I was making this, instead of just going through all the lists on the software and using their software to sort of do it, you can literally drag and drop your programs on. So if you've got a particular game, as long as you've got the exe or the shortcut probably work as well, you literally can drag it straight onto a key within the page you want it to be in, and it'll just work. And it'll not, from what I've seen as well on the ones I've done, it takes the text across and tells you what it is, and it also takes the image across as well, so you don't even need to bother messing about with any of that. It will just take it straight over. So yeah, absolutely fantastic bit of kit. I did double check the price on this. Obviously it might change, sometimes they go on offer. Fifine kind of put their stuff on offer quite often on Amazon and stuff like that, so keep an eye out for that. But at the moment when I looked, it was $78.99, $78.99, so $79, and I believe it's around a sort of similar price in pounds in the UK here. So it's a great price. Like I say, I'm pretty sure, sorry if I get this wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Stream Deck for this size one is like £120 here in the UK, so I'm not sure what it is in dollars, but it's quite a big saving, to be fair, and it does just as good job from what I can tell. Unfortunately, like I say, I've never tried the Elgato Stream Deck myself, so I can't comment for sure, but from using this, it does everything I've seen the Stream Deck do. The one downside, I've not managed to find anything on this, but I will contact Fifine and ask them if that's a possibility, is put in your CPU usage, temperatures, GPU usage, all that kind of stuff on here, if that's the kind of thing you want.
So I contacted Fifine, just a quick update. I contacted Fifine and they told me it was doable using this system performance monitor down here. Hopefully you can see that. It wasn't there on my software, so I found out you go into the store, into plugins, and then it will load up in here, systems monitor just here, and then you install that. It doesn't cost anything, and then it comes in here, and as you can see now, I've got the button icons on there for, you can have more than this. You can have all of these here: memory, CPU usage, CPU temperature, backup power, internet speed, hard disk, GPU temperature, frequency, core usage, memory frequency, and memory usage. I've just used a few of these. I've just used temperature on the CPU and load, and obviously the same on the GPU. And as you can see now, they are down here on the, if you can see that, they're down here on the display, so it is doable right out of the box as well, so that's good. So just wanted to update that before I posted this video.
I'm not sure if it does it, but I am going to have a dig around with it and see if I can get it to do it, and I will put that in a pinned comment or something like that. And in the meantime, like I say, I'll contact Fifine and see if they know if that's possible or not, or if it's something they can implement in their firmware. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you give you an insight into this. And if you'd seen this about and were thinking whether to get it or not, yeah, go ahead, get it. If you're looking at Stream Deck or you're looking at something like this and you were like, oh, it's a bit expensive, then definitely check this one out and see what you think. But I'm really, really impressed with this. So again, thank you to Fifine. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.